All right, diving in today, going to be exploring some really cool stuff from The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. We're taking a deep dive into 15 lessons you guys, our amazing listeners, pulled out as the biggies.
Yeah, and it's amazing how these lessons, even though they're part of this one story, they kind of hit on these like universal things we all go through, right? Like finding the guts to chase after what we really, really want.
Absolutely. And the book, it really pushes this idea of following your dreams and really listening to your heart.
Yeah, totally. It's like it's saying that voice inside you, those things you deep down crave, they're like a guide.
So why do you think it puts so much emphasis on that inner voice? Like, what's the big deal about that?
Well, what's so cool is it's not just random wants,
Yeah. Right.
It's like they point to this like special potential we all have, which the book calls our personal legend. And by tuning into our heart, it's like we're tapping into something, I don't know, bigger.
Right, it's that deeper wisdom thing.
Yeah, exactly. And that connects to this whole language of the world idea, the omens.
Oh, yeah, the signs.
Right. Like when you're really going after something that matters, it's almost as if the universe is like giving you these little winks.
Little hints like you're on the right track.
Exactly. Like, have you ever noticed that, when you're working towards something big and it feels like, boom, coincidence, but also like, maybe not?
Oh, for sure. Totally.
Yeah, it's like it makes you see the world differently. Like you're more open to these signals.
You're more aware.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And it's not even just about like reaching the goal. The book is really big on the journey itself.
Makes sense. Like it's about who you become on the way there.
Totally. The strength you build, the lessons you learn.
Speaking of learning, The Alchemist definitely talks about fear, and pushing past your comfort zone.
Yeah. It's interesting, though, because it doesn't say, like, run away from fear. It's more like, hey, fear might be showing you where you need to grow.
Oh, that's a cool way to look at it.
Right. Like, think of Santiago. His journey is all about that. He keeps going, even when it's scary. And that leads him to some pretty huge self-discoveries. That commitment, that persistence is super important.
And that journey, it often involves like meeting other people along the way. The book calls it the interconnectedness of humanity.
Right. Like, we're more connected than we realize. And those people we meet, they can teach us things or help us in ways we never expected.
Even if it seems random at the time.
Totally. And speaking of connections, the book also talks about love and sacrifice.
Yeah, love is this big motivator, but also knowing that sometimes chasing a dream might mean letting go of certain things.
Exactly. It's understanding how much love fuels our desires, but also being ready for the choices we might have to make. But, even with all this focus on going after your dreams, the book is really big on being present, in the moment.
Living in the now, not stuck in the past or future. How does that fit into all this personal legend stuff?
Well, when you're present, you're more tuned in. You notice those signs, those omens, and you appreciate the journey so much more.
It's like you're really experiencing it.
Exactly. It's in the now that we learn and grow. And in the end, the book is saying that through this whole process, going after our dreams, being present, we find this treasure within.
So it's not just about hitting that external goal, it's about how we change on the inside.
That's the key. The Alchemist is like this big encouragement to trust our gut, be open to those signs, and find the good stuff in each moment as we walk our own path.
I love that. And this brings up something for you all to think about. Taking all these ideas from The Alchemist, what's one tiny thing you could do today? Like a baby step towards something you've always wanted? Or just a way to be more present right now in this moment?